I'm Rachel Kessler, and I'm an artist in residence here at Yesler Terrace. This has been a while in the making. The kids have started to call it the art house. I started hanging out at the community center, meeting some of the kids there, and asked them, what do you think we should do as they're tearing down these buildings? Like, what do you want people to know about this place, about this community? And so they told me all these stories. It's been an interesting journey, like learning to listen, truly listen.
You can draw anything you want, like anything.
The doors have just been open, and then it's kind of morphed into what the kids and the people coming through want to do.
Weris. I've lived here my whole life. Rachel painted this part, and she painted all this. I painted this. I like to draw anything, just basically drawing something. I like doing art because, like, if I was in a bad mood, I can just draw something and then I'll stay focused and calm. Yesler Terrace has made 3 buildings already. Cabrera Court, that was the first building, and the second one was Raven Terrace, and the third one was Homai Gardens. And they're working on a 4th one. I used to live in a house like one of these, but then a red door. I'm pretty much used to everything here.
I see the kids being huge community connectors, and I think that taking this vacant unit and turning it into this space and marking it and drawing on it is a really important ritual. I have a long history here at Yesler Terrace. My grandpa, my great-grandpa, my great-great-grandpa all lived and worked and eventually died on Yesler Way. All of the people that have lived here, including the Duwamish and the Coast Salish that lived here, those layers are still here. I feel like art is this great tool to kind of puncture the present, puncture the visible world, and make visible what's invisible.
My hope in Yesler that we can get together so that we can know each other.
I'm hopeful that people are connecting through art and having a strong sense of community, a strong sense of place beyond buildings. What this program does is provide folks in the community with art experiences, art making opportunities, art supplies, and gives them a place to not only get to learn about art and make art and express themselves with art, but also to get to know their neighbors and get to make art together in community. I got to take one of the old units before it was demoed and make it into an art house, and I wanted different Yesler artists, like folks that live here, that are part of the community, that are residents, who are artists, because there's lots of them, to have some space in there. Ton had a room, and he picked one out, and I was just like, you can do whatever you want in here because they're gonna tear it down. And so he spent, I think it was about 4 months in there painting like day and night, and he had this vision, and as it came to him, he explained like through translation, like this is, like each wall is a different season as I remember it in Vietnam.
Before I learned how to draw, I was a very violent man. Every time I open my mouth, I say a lot of negative things. When I want to lower down my anger, I have to draw. I feel more calm, I feel more relaxed, and all my anger just go away. And when I draw, I am more like a monk. 3 years, my picture feel like it have a soul. When I draw, I feel like my body and my soul really relaxed. My mind just empty. I don't have to worry about any negative things on my life.
Cái đó vẽ tranh này phải nói là giống như một
It brings so much memory back. So I'm 56 right now, but when I draw, I feel like I can remember everything, every detail 50 years ago. Art has changed my life. It sounds exactly like meditation. When you meditation, you feel more relaxed and calm.
We grew up together. I found solace in your back blocks, alleyways and rap spots, bass heavy off of Alki with your skyline in the backdrop. Yeah, that's what we posed in front of.
Now we are in my great aunt's home, which is to say this is the home of my grandfather's sister. It's also the home that my grandparents owned together. I mean, the Central District was the only place in the city where Black folks could buy property. Because of that, that's where the Black community was, and that was where all of our, religious, social institutions, everything was centered here. Well, I mean, the neighborhood has been changing for the past almost 30 years. Definitely the past decade, things have accelerated the gentrification of the neighborhood. The neighborhood's gone from being almost 80% Black to less than 10% Black. So that's a massive change.
As a Black artist in Seattle, it gets really lonely in terms of trying to figure out where you can share ideas with other people that are like you and actually push you and see exciting work. I'm really interested in it being a place where people can experiment with new materials and new ideas. And that's why it's really important to have the local, regional, and national artists. So how do you retain culture? And I think that you do that through art. You do that through dance and music and spoken word and visual art and new media. And then people know they belong here.
Decide on what makes you happy. Decide on what makes you full. Decide on maybe if I move you.
I loved everything about it. It was unlike any poetry experience I'd had.
It's like being hit with machine gun fire. It's riddling me with kick-ass poetry.
I don't want to think that you could have good poetry in 5 minutes.
And it's kind of like a guerrilla style. It makes poetry exciting.
We were all taken aback at the glowing reviews and the praise that was lavished on the production.
And then all of a sudden, they were just everywhere. I don't know, they kind of became a media phenomenon after that.